Hi, this is Roni, and oh, my iPad's moving it over. I am doing the Secret Not Secret Kit Club and the party for the weekend. And this is Christy's challenge, and it's called Unknown. So you're gonna have 3 pictures, 3 embellishments, 3 pieces of paper, and end up doing one or the other. So I put 1, 2, and 3 on these pieces of paper, and I am going to pull one for each. So I'm going to do the pictures first and pull one, and I got my eyes closed. You'll have to take my word for that. Let's see. Okay, so, well, I can't lay it on there. That's one, but I'm going to put them back together. So I'm going to do that picture, and we're going to see what I'm going to do here. I thought it'd be funny if I got this one plus this. That would have been funny. Life is short, so live it well, because he's playing dead. Yeah. So, but I am going to end up doing it. But I might use that today. And we're going to see. Okay. 3. That's how I roll. So those 2 are going to go together. And then a piece of paper, which I still may use the other 2, who knows, because it's in my kit, and it may go with whatever. And I don't have as many papers left because I've been working on this kit so far this month. Okay, which one is this? Number 3. So it's this one. And I'll definitely be using this side of this. I might throw in some of this, but I'll definitely be using this side of it. So those 3, and that's what I'm going to use for my layout. The Secret Not Secret Kit Club has a party every month, and they have loads and loads of challenges. And I did not get in on very many. I had company quite a bit this weekend, so I did not have the time to do very much. I'm going to use that blue and white dipped paper for my background, and I'm going to use this plaid, of course, because I really like this plaid. I started to take it out and then realized I need to cut it the size I want, and since I do like it a lot, it's only going to be like at 1/3. So I will have some more to use later. And I am going to put it horizontally across there. I debated going up and down and horizontal, and I finally decided I wanted to go horizontal because I haven't done that in the last couple layouts at least. And I am going to mat my picture. I'm going to do a double mat on my picture. And this is my grandson, and we were in the Walmart parking lot getting ready to go in, and of course I had a van load of kids, and he was playing what was it called, Game Boy, I believe. And he was trying to finish what he's doing or get it shut down or something. And the others was all getting out of the car, and he's hollering, "Wait for me!" He was in the back end on the 3rd row, so he was one of the last that was going to get out anyway. And this is that textured paper, I believe. Let me check. Yes, that is the textured paper, cardstock that I'd got off HSN, like, I would say, oh gosh, 8-9 years ago. It's been a while, maybe longer, but I did get a whole pack of it, so I very rarely used it, but I threw it in my kit, so I might get some use out of it. And I am just cutting the mats down. That's what I'm doing. I cut the blue for the one directly behind the picture, and then I cut the red to go behind that one. And I do like double matting photos, and sometimes I'll make the mat wider. Like I did do a layout the other day that had hearts and made it wider so you could see the hearts really well. And this one has little teeny tiny white triangles, and you can see them even though it is narrow. And this was the branding strip on there, and I'm going to cut it and I'm going to use it as a banner. I'm going to have banners at the bottom and at the top of my layout. And there I was cutting a piece of the red and white triangle, and I am going to layer those 3 with the plaid down there. And then I'm going to decide I need to do the banners up at the top. So I'm going to have to work a little harder to have a piece of the plaid up there, because I really don't have much unless I cut it off of the bigger piece that I was wanting to save and use as a background. And I believe I used that little piece I cut off there. I think is what I end up using up there. And I cut it in half and put it behind. It's a tab. And yeah, I got that out of that little box. The secret not secret thing is a club is having 15-minute creativity challenge, and it's to do something creative every single day for at least 15 minutes. Well, I wasn't working on the layout one day, and I did these so I'd be sure and have the 15 minutes. Then I turned around and worked on a layout, so I had more than 15 minutes, but I think I turned the layout in as my 15 minutes. But these did get done during a 15-minute creativity challenge. And they went well with these pictures, so I went ahead and stuck them in that little container. I think I did like 3 different embellishment clusters using my stamps and the light teal and also the dark blue. I had already added those stars on there also as an embellishment. And the noted, the tab for that was, I believe, HK maybe? No, it's We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. And I'm just debating there where to put what. And I decided to go ahead and add the red on top instead of on the bottom with it barely peeking out. Because I do like that red with the blue, red with the white triangles. And I went ahead and glued my photo down, and I didn't add any dimension to it, although I wish later I had. But I do add some dimension to that little, that's how I roll embellishment that I drew earlier. And I also had a sticker that says "Don't Stop Believing." And it's shaped like a stop sign, and of course it's red, so that's adding a little more red to the layout. And I also pulled out half of a skateboard because I used the other half on another layout, and I filled in that little corner there because I'm going to add my title next to it, and I wanted that area filled in before I add it. My title's going to be kind of small and short. I am not sure if I had writer's block or what, but it is short. Only 3 words. Wait for me, which is words that he actually said when he jumped up and wanted to make sure I took him with us into Walmart. But yeah, that's all it says. And I mostly just wanted to scrapbook the picture just because he's so cute in it. I mean, there just wasn't no big story behind it other than him playing with the Game Boy and taking longer than the rest to get out of the car, basically. And I'm lining it up on the right hand side instead of the left hand side. And I'm going to end up putting a stars around it. I want to have one to the bottom left, one to the right, and then one above it. Just mainly to highlight the title a little more, especially since it's so small and so short. And those are fancy pants, and I thought about using them. I pulled them out and changed my mind. I decided to use some red stars instead. And I found that in there and threw it on there. Found a couple of things, but I am looking for stars while I am doing that. And the stars that I chose are a dark red. I have some lighter red, so that's probably why you're seeing me pull them out and put them back, is because they were made out of different cardstock, and I wanted the dark red for this layout. And so that's what I'm going to end up pulling out. And I'm going to put 3 stars in each cluster. And when I get up there at that top cluster, because the banner that I put up there, the embellishment that I made earlier in the week, because that star has a blue dark background, I am going to go ahead and do the big red one the same way. I'm not going to do all 3 that's in there, but just because it's actually laying down there where the red's at. I wanted to distinguish the red, and I thought, well, I already have a blue one on there that has blue behind, the dark blue behind it. And I am going to put a red one right on top of that light blue with a dark blue. And that's what I was doing right there. And here's where I'm going to go ahead and go around this one. Stars are pretty easy to go around. They've got straight lines, and all you do is follow the straight lines. So they're a pretty quick fussy cut. And see how it kind of blends in? It's a different red because I ended up picking the dark red. But I thought blended in too much, so the blue helps. And there's the third star that I'm going to be putting down. And here I'm thinking once I get all this down that I'm done with my layout. And when I first pulled this picture out to go with the other pictures, I thought, well, if I use that one, I need to make sure I use something that remotely resembles a Game Boy, since there are things on this sticker sheet that I can use. And then I forget to do it. I started to show the layout close up. Well, I'm not going to say started. I did. I cut that part out. I showed the layout close up thinking I was done and everything, and then it hit me that I did not go ahead and put anything that resembled a Game Boy on there. And I know there's stuff on the layout. Only thing is, the one that I thought resembled most is kind of a tan color. And I'm going to have to bring some more tan into the layout. Although it's small amounts, I am going to bring some more tan. And apparently I forgot to put stars down here too. I've forgotten about that. So I am putting some stars down there to go with the stars and the other two embellishment clusters. But that don't take too long. And I will have to end up moving that one red star and put it on top of the little handheld game thing. I don't think it actually looks like a Game Boy as far as that goes, but it does look handheld. And here I am looking on this, and I decided to go ahead and get that because it looks like one of those little pixelated things on the older game machine stations, game cartridges, I don't know. Anyway, it kind of looks like that. And here I'm putting that red right on top of there, and that's when I decided I need some more of that color. And the one that I put on the star up there is like a button with two little arrows on it. And I'm looking on this thing and I'm not finding anything that color, so I cut out the frame that went around the little Game Boy thingy that I put on there. And so it's just small narrow pieces of I'm having to cut the white off of it, of the tan color, so that I can go ahead and use them on my layout. And there was a circle for the little circle up there to go on that button, and I cut it out actually, and I put it right next to That's How I Roll. And then I put part of that frame that I cut out right below that. And then the other part's going to go up there by the button on the top banner. So I am going to be using it in 3 different spots on my layout. And using things that people probably look at my layout and think, what are those? Well, they're the scraps from my sticker sheet. But they work on the layout to add the same color more than once. And they're tiny, so they're kind of hard to work with. And I was wishing I'd made that one little piece longer right where I'm putting this in now, so that I could get it layered just a little bit easier. But I didn't. I clipped it off a little bit shorter than I planned. And here I'm cutting out some more, and I'm going to put this right there on the bottom of the layout. And then I really will be done with my layout. But I'll leave a link for the other gals that are using their kits this month. I said links. There's a bunch on there that is sharing their kits this month on how to kill a kit with style. And if you want to check out the Redefined Creative Secret Not Secret Kit Club on Facebook, and of course there's Redefined Creative Shop that you can go to. And but the Kit Club is awesome. Christina makes up a kit personalized for you on things that you like and you are interested in. She will check your social media, and of course she has a thing for you to fill out, a paper, so you can put different things that you like on there. And then she sends all kinds of stuff for layouts, and she goes according to your budget too. But if you leave a comment below, I'll be sure to respond because I love the interaction on the comment section of YouTube and chatting with my subbies. And if you hit the thumbs up, well, if you like the video and hit the thumbs up, I appreciate it. And if you aren't a subscriber, I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. But thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you have a happy, scrappy week. Bye.